I've made a video for at least 2, maybe 3 weeks, and this is just a message to some of my subs who I know are worried about me, and I want to send a big kiss and a big hello to PK as well. Word on the grapevine is that people think that I've been silenced, and people are worried about me because I haven't made a video. The truth of it is, people, I've been having a break from YouTube, and I've been taking a break from watching some of the doom and gloom videos. No offence to the people who are making those videos, but I just found the whole Ison and just all those sort of events are starting to get on my nerves. I mean, we've been through so many of them. If you look through the, the history in the last 20 years, 25 years, how many comets there's been that just come and go and cause us no problems. So it was those kind of videos that were making me fed up, because if something happens, it's gonna happen. What will be, you can't stop things like that. But that's not what this video is about. Anyway, once again, like I said, big kiss out to PK. Thanks for worrying about me, but I've not been silenced. Nobody can silence this. Right, this video is actually about the news that's just come out about Comic Relief. Comic Relief, for those of you that don't know, is a charity based in the UK that raises money, so they say, for children that are disadvantaged. They also raise money for local charities in the UK, and I think also charities around the world as well, but I know they do focus on Africa. Comic Relief has raised £900 million over the years, and the news out today, after the Panorama programme, I'm not sure if it's been aired or it's going to be aired. News today is that Comic Relief has been giving money to arms firms. So that means Comic Relief, when you give your money for Comic Relief thinking that it's going to be feeding a poor starving child or maybe a local charity in your area, the money's actually going to companies that make guns. So your money is funding the arms race. And also they're giving money to manufacturers who make alcohol. So that's just been revealed today. So once again, the BBC are involved with that. What a surprise. And you know what, I'm sick of hearing these stories that we give money to charity and they're doing whatever else with their money whilst they're claiming they're doing something good with the money. I think we should just boycott all the big charities. And when they're doing these fundraisers on the TV, just don't give them any money. If you do want to give to charity, find your local charity in your area. Find a children's home in your area and just go there and give them some money. You know it's going to them, you know what it's going to be used for, and it's your local charity, and it's nice. Or you can find some homeless people and go and give them some food. You know, when you're doing your shopping, buy some extra food and just go and give it to them. That's, you know, that your charity is actually going to a good cause, and you can see the effect that you're having on the same day. You can go to an old people's home and give some money if you want to, if that's what you want to do, if you want to give to charity, but just to make sure that it's not a big charity and you don't really know where your money's going. For example, find a cure for cancer. How long have they been looking for a cure for cancer? I think they've been raising money for 60, 70 years and still there's no cure for cancer, although there is cures for cancer, provable cures for cancer, one of them being hemp oil. It's pretty obvious that that does save lives and it does cure cancer. How long does it take to find a cure for cancer? You know, it's sad to me because they've got all these vaccines that they've got coming out every 2 seconds, a vaccine for this, a vaccine for that, but still no cure for cancer. Why is that? Because cancer makes a lot of money for big pharma. That's what it is. And if there was a cure for cancer, which there is, and the cure for cancer is actually illegal, then they wouldn't be making their money. So it's more cost effective for big pharma to have sick people around them. So they're going to make their money. And I can actually say this now. I can say this. I've never spoken about this. I used to work for big pharma, what you can call a big pharma company on the high road. I used to work for this company. And funny thing happened last year. I started to feel actually, you know, morally it was wrong working at this company. I did enjoy it. I enjoyed what I did. I enjoyed meeting new people and, you know, the things I had to do. But the morals at the place was wrong. And in one of the big meetings that I had, my manager actually turned around in this huge meeting. There's all these people, you know, big meeting. He actually turned around and said, let's all hope for a really bad flu season this year. so the profits will go up. And that's what the guy actually said, and that's disgusting. And what I did when he said that was, I remember I looked around. I kind of looked around in the room to see, did anyone else notice this? Did anyone else just pick up on what he said? And nobody did. They were all smiling and just nodding and agreeing, you know, like the dogs you get at the back of the car that shake their head. And they were just thinking about their bonuses and their money. And I was just thinking about the flu jab and how it makes people sick, and how we were giving out the flu jab where I was. And the whole point of the flu jab is to make people sick. I'm going to give you another example. My mother, I've warned my mum about the flu jab, but she does get pressurised at the doctors because she also has diabetes. So she did take the flu jab again this year. And my mum has been really ill after having the flu jab. So after having the flu jab, which is supposed to protect you from becoming ill and getting the flu, my mum got really sick and ended up getting a really, really bad chest infection. And what happened? After having her flu jab, she then had to go and spend money on antibiotics to make herself better. So that's one way Big Pharma make money from the flu jab. Another thing I want to talk about, which has really pissed me off, is the MP's pay rise. And I find these two stories, the way they've come out, I do find they do this as well. They give us one bit of information whilst knowing what the next bit of information is going to be, so that the next bit of information will cover the last bit of information they gave us. Now, I hope that makes sense. I'm going to try and break it down. So we've just been given the information that the MPs are to receive an 11% pay rise in this kind of climate, and it's supposed to be a time of austerity. An 11% pay rise is just ridiculous. It's nearly £7,500 extra, I think it would be, a year for them. I think that's what it is. Don't quote me, I may be wrong. I didn't write that down. And a lot of the MPs are saying that it's utterly disgusting. And I think some MPs are not going to take the pay rise, but some greedy bastards will be taking the pay rise. So check your MP in your local constituency. If your MP is going to take the pay rise, does take the pay rise, and you do vote, then don't vote for that greedy bastard. Just to make it clear. But what I meant with the conflicting news stories is, so we've just heard about the 11% pay rise from the MPs, and then the following day, or a couple of days after, this information is released about comic relief, which is going to have us all angry, which obviously we are, and we've got every right to be. You know, we should be pissed off that comic relief, that is supposed to be there raising funds for children with disabilities and starving people, are giving their money to make guns and also paying for the manufacture of alcohol. You know, we should be disgusted by that. But the MP's pay rise shouldn't just be now pushed under the carpet and forgotten about, because what's going to come out, you know, the after effects, the knock-on effect of this news about comic relief shouldn't be forgotten. And also, I think, you know, sometimes they give us a percentage on these things, like they're saying they're going to get an 11% pay rise, so we all are up in arms about it, but it's probably going to be less than that. So when we then hear that actually, oh, they're only going to get a 7% pay rise, or they're only going to get a 5% pay rise, then we're all like, oh, well, that's okay then, because it's not going to be 11% like we heard. The fact is, they are still getting pay rises. Well, there's a lot of people at the moment who I know, and me myself being one of them, we're all on pay rise freezes. So our money's not going up. Our money's not going to go up. You know, we've been told our money's not going to go up, and it's going to be frozen for, I don't know, however long. You've also got people having to pay more into their pensions to get less money out when they then retire. You've also got the age of retirement here in the UK. They're talking about it, or they may have done it, I'm not sure, but the age of retirement is going to go up to 68. 68. So you leave school, you start work 16 if you're unfortunate, like some of us did, we were pushed into that. So you start work at 16, and you're going to have to work from the age of 16 to the age of 68. So that's quality of life, that's the quality of life they want us to have. And by the time you're 68, you're supposed to retire, and that's when your life starts. I don't think so. When does this country go, no, enough is enough? You know, for those of you who don't work, that's one thing. But can you imagine if you did work? You know, put yourself in the position of workers, people who want to have a bit more money in their pocket to help their children. You know, that's the main reason I work. I'm sure if I didn't have a child, I wouldn't work. But, you know, I don't want to think that I'm going to be working for the rest of my life until I'm 68. I mean, what quality of life is that? No, I think it's wrong. And people do need to start saying, hang on a minute, whether you work or not, you know, these are real issues, whether you work or not. Because whether you work or not, someone in your family works. Maybe your parents are working and you don't work, but you do have to think of it like that. We can't be slaves all our lives. You know, that's what they want from us. They want us to be working until we're 68 so that they can get their 11% pay rises. It's just disgusting. They want us to fill their pockets, line their pockets in the name of charity, whilst they're making money and giving money to the arms firms and also manufacturing alcohol and saying this is for children and this is in the name of comedy, comic relief. You know, I can't help thinking there's some sort of in-joke there, comic relief. You know, think about it. That's an in-joke. And they're paying for guns. What are they relieving, really? It's just disgusting. I'm glad to be making another video. And once again, like I said to my subs who've been worrying, and just to let you guys know, I haven't been silenced. The rumours that are going around, if you people are talking about that, if you've been involved in a conversation saying that I've been silenced, just to let you know, I'm very much still alive and I'm very much still vocal. And I will not be silenced. And just because I'm not making videos doesn't mean that I've forgotten about issues. It doesn't mean that I don't care. You guys should know me better than that. And like I said, I've just been having a break and I've been enjoying myself. A lot of creative stuff, writing, and just staying away from YouTube. And it has been good, actually. It's been quite nice. Been watching a lot of comedy and some films, some old films that I used to watch when I was younger, and just, you know, just catching up on life and not just doom and gloom. I'm one of those people that don't want to see the end of the world. I'm one of those people that don't want something to come and smash Earth apart. But I see a lot of people out there, and I can understand it because the world is a shitty place. But I see a lot of people out there, they want doom, they want death, they want something to happen. And I don't know if this is because they want something to happen or they keep wanting these stories around so it gives them something to do and it gives them something to talk about, or if they are just really fed up with life and they wouldn't give a shit if a comet came and took us out. But me personally, I would like to see Earth survive. It's a beautiful, beautiful place in this galaxy, in this universe. And I would like to see it survive, and I would like to see it get better, and I would like to see the people of Earth get stronger and more spiritually aware and realise that this is our planet, and I want to see it. And I want to see a nice Earth. I want to see a better Earth. I want to see better humans on Earth and just the planet itself. You know, what we've done to it. Fukushima and other problems we have. But I certainly wouldn't want to see something come out of space and, you know, smash this place apart, which is what some people are saying is going to happen to us. But guys, I don't think it is. I don't know if Ison was another psy-op like Elenin. You know, we've been through this so many times. How many times are you going to fall for it? How many times are you going to put your whole human energy through that, you know, through that end of the world scenario? If it happens, it happens. There's nothing we can do to ever stop something like that. But like I say to my friends, if your heart and your mind is in the right place, and if you're, you know, aware of yourself, you're aware of your powers, you're aware of your energies, you're aware of your faults, yeah? If that's you, then you're prepared for anything anyway. Doesn't matter if a comet came out of the sky, it doesn't matter if another planet bounces into us, you know, it doesn't matter. Your heart and your mind's in the right place, and you're prepared and you're ready for anything. This video's getting a bit long now, so I'm going to say goodbye. I'll be making more videos from time to time. I'm not going to be as regular as I used to be, and I'm certainly not going to be filming the chemtrails anymore, because I did that for nearly 2 years. We still get hammered really badly here, and you know, it's still ongoing, and it is still a problem. So one love to all my subs, and to everyone who's stuck by me, regardless. And Big kiss.